Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida. And what a night for college football in the stadium known as the Bounce House. The UCF Knights are ready to open another season. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a squad from the American, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights ready to get this thing started and open the season. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here it comes for the first time as the starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back in Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Samuel. Caught behind the line. It's Tyson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Bounce House is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Quickly out to the tight end. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas.
Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UCF Knights offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game.
Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He'll try it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Grab near the marker. It's Strickland. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for room. It's Nixon. That'll hold closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. First play of the period, 1st down here. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Knights are rolling down the field. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Pass Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gives it on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. Lots of running room. The 20. Takes it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 10 over Wyoming. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Jackson going to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now this offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Trying to take it back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
On the run, it's Nixon. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to pass, it's Samuel. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On the option. Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. 1st down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man. It's Charles. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Lost to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks, it's Tyson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw. It's Samuel. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so they can win this game.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. They're going to test the right side with this one. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. With the catch, it's Wade. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Williamson. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. And some room to work. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. Wide open space, and he will house it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off-play action on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Get all you can, then get down with the slide.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Samuel. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
There he goes.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Reels it in down the left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Grabs it in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. It is good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a crease. It's Strickland. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They try to pop a run on the draw. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Samuel. Pressure coming. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got enough space. He's in for the touchdown.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It's caught. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Nixon. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, UCF! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 minutes.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And that's really nice offensively, because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Yorman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. He's got his man across the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. On the ground, it's Tyson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tulane's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped it.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. High the chains now on second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. Spins away from one. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Strickland. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Scanning the field, it's Samuel. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to add another.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Crosses the 40. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a man. It's Samuel. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Strickland. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 50, and now the hit knocks it loose. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got it.
There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 30. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Under fire. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air. It's Samuel. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that. And he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmaker.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught close to the marker. It's Reed. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Hand off from the shotgun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 15 to Liberty. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snags it! And he's in for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hayes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. We start the 4th quarter. It'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Last First completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. And into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to them.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and
turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And they're in for a touchdown. That leads a little more comfort. Close in on a victory here in week 3.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Grabbed behind the line, it's Preston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.